that you brought a Bible, or that is on your phone or your iPad or whatever, however you connect. In Revelation chapter 3, there are 8 verses I'd like for us to consider. Revelation chapter 3, there are 8 verses I'd like for us to consider. These verses are germane or pertinent to the church at Laodicea. The church at Laodicea was a prosperous church. It was a church that was economically and socially well adjusted. It had everything that it needed. It was situated in a place that was good, that was affluent, and that was prosperous. And the people who populated that church were comfortable in the surroundings they were in. So God, speaking through John in Revelation 3, beginning in verse 14, he said to the angel of the church of Laodicea, write these words of the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of God's creation. I know your works. You are neither cold nor hot. Would that you were either cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spit you out of my mouth. For you say, I'm rich, I have prospered, I need nothing, not realizing that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. I counsel you, therefore, to buy from me gold tried in the fire, so that you may be rich, and white garments, so that you may clothe yourself, and the shame of your nakedness may not be seen, and salve to anoint your eyes, so that you may see. Those whom I love I reprove and discipline, so be zealous and repent. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and eat with him, and he with me. The one who conquers, I will grant him to sit with me on my throne, as I also conquered and sat down with my Father on his throne. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said to the churches. This pericope is an interesting one because, first of all, it testifies to the attributes of the speaker. The words of the Amen, the faithful, the true witness, the creator. The authority by which God announces the condition of the church comes from the strength and the integrity of his reputation. The solicitation that he makes to us, as is given in verse 18, I counsel you, buy from me gold refined by fire, that you may be rich, and white raiment, that you may clothe yourself, so that your nakedness is not seen, and salve, so that your eyes can be cured to see. God is not only pronouncing a condemnation, he is providing a solution. This is the interesting presentation of who God is and what his grace is. God is telling us, you got it better than you realize, but you got it worse than you know. Okay? Now, in our daily lives, we have our struggles. Some of you are right on the financial edge. Some of you are over on the red side of the financial edge. But even in your depravity, whether it's financial or spiritual or moral, God is not far from you. I'm going to repeat that. No matter how dark it appears where you are, or whatever your issues are, or whatever your habits are, or whatever your struggles are, whatever your predilections are, God is not far from you. You need to know that if it appears that a shadow is over your place, if you think you're standing in shade, then that ought to tell you the sun is out. Somebody's going to get that in a minute. Shade does not happen in the dark. I say shade does not happen in the dark. So if there's a shadow over you, then it's not that the light is out, it's somebody between you and the light. Or you'll get it in the morning. When you wake up, you know, and your brain is fresh, you'll get it. If shade is over you, if somebody's messing with you, somebody's messing with your job, somebody's messing with you, if something is going on, then that's your signal that God is near you. I need you to be encouraged. I need you to be encouraged. I need you to understand that if you don't feel well, as long as you're breathing, then God is blessing you. You and me there in this room, because the rest of them, they're not in this room. If God were to leave you, there'd be no heat. If God were to leave you, there'd be no light. If God were to leave you, there'd be no oxygen. So are you breathing? Yeah. Yes, you are. Have you frozen? No, you have not. Can you see where you're going? Yes, you can. So when you look here, God is talking to a people who have not been abandoned. The Laodicean church is not an abandoned church. It is a church that God is seeking to prevent from being lost. So come off your high horse if you see Laodiceans as them. Because Laodiceans are not them. Laodiceans are us. A Eastern European philosopher by the name of Pogo, P-O-G-O, said, "We have seen the enemy, and he is us." One of the greatest crimes that the devil perpetrates against the people of God is to convince us that it's not as bad as it seems it is. And that most of all, it's not really me. See what happened was, if it hadn't been for, if only, right? Now, when we get caught in phrases like that, then we are trapped in denial. We're trapped in denial. Okay? The old Negro spiritual said, it's not my mother, and it's not my father. It's not my sister, it's not my brother, it's not the preacher, it's not the deacon, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Now that's the context I'm inviting you to launch into this 40 days with, to understand that God has come for you. He has come for you, and he's telling you, you're in a bigger mess than you think you are. When you believe that nothing else is wrong, when you believe that I am not as bad as the rest of these people around here, when you believe that the sermon on Sabbath was good for them, one of the things that grips my heart when I stand at the door is somebody come and say, "Pastor, you sure told them today." My heart is sad for that person. When somebody comes and says, "I want to thank you for getting me straight today," I want to grab them and hug them and rejoice because somebody was listening and hopefully is blessed. So, Lord, send a revival and let it begin with me. In this narrative here now, God says the thing to fear the most is not to be saved or lost, but to be indifferent. Because if you're saved, I can defend you. And if you're lost, I can redeem you. But when you're indifferent, I can't help you. If you're already saved, I can defend you. Fred Hammond, be a fence all around me every day. Yeah. God says, fear thou not, I am with thee. Isaiah 41:10. Fear thou not, I am with thee. Be not dismayed, I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. That is a statement to a group of people already in the redemption process. In Isaiah 43, he says, when you pass through waters, they will not overflow you. And when you walk through fire, it will not burn you. I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name. You are mine. Amen. There are no homeless people with God. There are no orphans with God. I don't care what the devil tells you. And I don't care how much, what do they call it? I don't care what the record is, what the script is. I don't care what kind of file he's got on you. I don't care what he knows about you. You know, when you walk up on somebody you haven't seen in a while that knew you back in your bad days, your knees get to knocking. Because you know, you think you have outdid your yesterday. But when you have been born again, your knees don't knock. Your heart celebrates, because yonder is a person that I used to be like. And as they say, but for the grace of God, that could still be me. I wish I had a shot in church. Really do. So, I was sinking deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore. Very deepest thing within I was, seeking to rise no more. But the master of the sea heard my despairing cry from the water, lift me, now safe am I. What comes next? Love. Now, this 40 days opens with that word. The love of God. The love of God. And I want to tell you that the love of God is so high, the devil can't get around it. So high, he can't get over it. So deep, he can't get under it. God says, I got you. I got you. What you don't want to do is to become slack. So this 40 days is about a resharpening, a retooling. Some years ago, when I began ministry, I came across a gentleman by the name of Miller. He was a vice president for General Motors, and he lived in Flint, Michigan. As a vice president for General Motors, he wore suit and tie every day. He drove a brand new car, a brand new Buick, brand spanking new. He got one of those every year as a perk for his position, title as vice president at General Motors. When Elder Miller, local elder in the Flint church, got his brand new Buick, he drove it home, took off his suit, put on his mechanic uniform, and took the car completely apart down to the last bolt, down to the last screw. In his garage, you come there, that car, all those pieces, over a space as big as this one, he took it completely apart and then put it all back together. So, Elder, what are you doing? He says, if I sell it, I need to know what it's about. If I write in it, I need to be able to testify about what it is. Yeah. I need to be able to say I know it. Well, God has taken me completely apart. And then he's putting me back together. And when the devil comes along, he says, I know him.